What's up, guys? Will from RevolutionaryLifestyleDesign.com, coming to you today to talk about how to become a morning person. This is such an important thing. It seems like a small thing, but it's extremely important for the regulation of your mood, for being able to get work done on your business, for just overall being a go-getter. I don't know any guy who's a go-getter who is a late sleeper, and I've tried multiple times. I've tried to maintain being able to go out late a few nights a week, which I love to do, and run my business at the same time. In fact, this year last year when I moved to Thailand, I tried the experiment again to see if I could do it, getting up at 10 or 10:30. Cannot be done. The late nights have to be sacrificed for success and for your mood. I'm not saying you can't go out late, maybe once or at the most twice a week at night, but you have to get up early. You still have to get up at 7, and you have to function on the 3 or 4 hours, because if you don't, you're going to fuck everything up. You fuck up your whole circadian rhythm, your whole cycle, your whole week is going to be off. So if you do want to go out for maybe a couple nights a week, you just are going to have to function on less sleep for that day. And I don't want you to take my word for it. I want you to try it. I want you to become that morning person and see how much better you feel. I promise you, there is no way that you will not feel much better as a morning person. You will not be much more productive in your work. I 100% guarantee that. Here's how to do it, okay? Number one, initial motivation and commitment. Decide why you want to get up early and commit yourself to it. I've given you a couple reasons, but you have to get your own reason, okay? You have to internalize that reason, and it has to work for you. You can borrow mine, or you can look and see why you want to do this. Your commitment starts tomorrow, okay? Tough news. You got to do it tomorrow, next morning. You got to set your alarm right now for 6 or at the latest 7 o'clock and get up early tomorrow, okay? No excuses. If you're going to wait and say, okay, I'll do it next week, it's never going to happen, and tomorrow's never going to come. So you have to do it tomorrow. All right, make the commitment. Do it tomorrow. If you haven't decided on that already, then you might as well stop watching this video, because it's a waste of your time. Okay, you have to have that down. You're gonna set your alarm right now. You make the commitment. You're doing it tomorrow. Okay, end of discussion. Next up, make it a habit. All right. So getting up early is just something you do now, starting tomorrow. It's like brushing your teeth. You don't have a choice whether you're going to brush your teeth or not, okay? You don't have to psych yourself up to get motivated to brush your teeth. You just have to do it because it's just part of your thing now. It's part of your regimen, okay? So forget about trying to get motivated to do it. You just do it and make it part of your thing. It's just, I have to do it. And you don't have the discussion of, oh, I need to get motivated, and, oh, it's, just do it. Just don't try and motivate yourself. You've already made the decision. Just do it and don't think about it. The same as you would brushing your teeth, okay? The motivation happened 1 minute ago when I sold you on it and when you agreed that you were going to do it tomorrow, okay? Now that's over. Motivation time is over, okay? Now your mind is closed, okay? You have a closed mind. You're going to do it. Your mind is going to stay closed, and you're going to reap the rewards, okay? 2 weeks from now, if you're getting up every day and you don't notice a noticeable difference in the quality of life, feel free to come back at me and say that I wasted your time, and you can stop doing it. But until that point, your mind is closed, and you're just doing it every day, all right? But don't worry, I promise you, you will notice massive benefits in your life. 6 o'clock every day, or 7. I do 7 now. When I had to work a day job, it was 6, so that I could get a workout in and get all my stuff done before I had to be at work for 9. I like to do 7 now. It's a bit more comfortable for me, but either way, 6 or 7, depending on how much you have to get done. By the way, guys, this includes weekends. This is every single day. Here's what happens if you don't include weekends. You do 6 o'clock Monday to Friday. You go out on Friday night with your buddies, and you wake up at 10 on the weekends. Now everything's fucked up. Now you're going to get up even later on Sunday, and then you're going to have to crunch it in and do the whole thing again on Monday, and you're going to be sleepwalking through work, or whatever it is. It's got to be every day, or it fucks up the whole routine. And Saturday, Sunday, you don't get the benefit of having your circadian rhythm in check. The circadian rhythm sounds like a bunch of bullshit, and I would have thought it would be if I hadn't tested this so many times. Whatever it is, there is something about getting up early that if you don't do it, your body knows that it's out of sync with the earth and the cycles and with sunlight. I know that sounds very hippie, and I wouldn't, if I hadn't done it through practice so many times, I would have believed it's bullshit. Okay? And I personally don't care about science or scientific reasons unless I have personally tested and accessed the benefits. That's the key. Okay? And this is a real thing. You're not only is your circadian rhythm going to be fucked up, but there's going to be a subconscious level of guilt about getting up at 1 o'clock in the morning because, well, everyone's nearly finished their workday. Even if you're a hardworking guy, you're going to get up at 1 and you're going to feel like a fucking scumbag because everyone's been up at 6 and working harder than you. When you get up at 6, you get up before everyone else, you get an extra sense of pride, like I'm getting a head start on the day while everyone else is still up, sleeping. I love waking up at 7 o'clock in the morning on Saturday and going to the gym while everyone else is still sleeping until 11 or noon or whatever because I feel that much better, right? So there's two factors there. There's the circadian rhythm and then there's the sense of pride or the sense of shame if you're sleeping in late. So 6 a.m. or 7 a.m. every day and get out of bed right away, okay? That means no hitting the snooze button, okay? I'm going to be honest with you. I hit the snooze button maybe a few times a week, okay? But when you're new to this, you really got to be hardcore. I know that I'm not fucking up. I know that I'm consistently doing this every day. So some days I'm a bit off. I might hit the snooze button, go back to bed for 25 minutes, at the most 40 minutes. But for you now, you got to be pure about it for the first month, okay? Pure 7 o'clock, you get up. 6 o'clock, you get up. Boom. No excuses, okay? You can't afford to bend the rules a little bit until you've been doing this for a long time and you don't have to worry about getting up late. You're doing it every single day. Good way to make sure you don't hit the snooze clock is keep your alarm clock outside of the bedroom. Keep your alarm clock far away. I keep my alarm clock in the living room so that I have to get up to turn it off. By the time I get up, I'm like, I'm already up. Okay, I'm going to the bathroom, I'm drinking the water, I'm taking my caffeine pill. If your alarm clock's right next to your bed, it's very easy to just go and go back to bed, right? Very, very easy. So keep your alarm clock far away and make yourself get up to go get it. That's a big, big, big tip. Next point, go to sleep at the same time every night. Now, you're not always going to be able to fall asleep right away. If you're like me and you've had like insomnia in the past, this is going to help your insomnia. You're going to be able to fall asleep at the same time, but it's going to be more of a window. And that window is going to be, for me, it's like 9:30 till 12:30. Somewhere in that time, I'm going to fall asleep. If I have too much energy, I'll go do some night cardio. Like I'll do some hardcore push-ups and squats and then go have a shower, and that'll usually make sure that I fall asleep within the next hour or so. It all depends on you. Not taking caffeine after about 1 o'clock is another good thing. But don't force yourself to go to bed at a certain time. If you're not tired at 9 o'clock, don't force yourself into bed at 9 o'clock because you're just going to be lying there for 3 hours. Make yourself do something else like work or reading or something that's going to make you tired. And then once you're tired, go right to bed, okay? But don't worry about go to sleep at the same time every night, but the same window of time, okay? Not the exact by the book, okay? The exact by the book is for getting up. Getting up, you have to do that you can control, but sleep you don't have that much control over. So have a window, okay? You're going to bed from 9:30 till 12, depending on how tired you are, but let your body tell you when you're tired, okay? Next up, get pumped up, and this is for when you wake up, okay? This means immediately after you wake up, you want to go get what I call the holy trinity of morning energy: water, a caffeine pill, and positive, like aggressive music in the headphones, all right? So that is immediately you're boosting your state. So I wake up, I'm groggy, I'm tired. I head over to the kitchen, I get the water in me, get hydrated, I take the caffeine pill. You can do a coffee if that's your thing, and then I put the headphones on right away, and I'm feeling good. I've been doing this for the last 6-7 years, and it really works. That is the holy trinity. Within 10 minutes, I'm in a high state, and That makes the morning some of my most productive time. Lastly, exercise. I exercise every morning, have been for a long time. Either it's hit the weights, do cardio, do yoga. First thing in the morning, exercising every day. Okay, and if you're new to exercising every day, you're gonna be like, no, you're gonna try and convince yourself all these ways how you shouldn't exercise. But here's a good tip on how to do it. Link exercise to pleasure. Okay, I know that after a good exercise session, I'm gonna feel good. So I link my cardio session to, let's go do some cardio so that I can feel good for the rest of the day. And I know that once the cardio is worn off and then a little bit of nausea I get from the endorphin kick is worn off, I know that I'm gonna feel good for the rest of the day, right? I'm still feeling good right now from the cardio I did this morning. And that is a big thing. So the easiest way to keep yourself motivated is to link it to pleasure. And that's a very efficient way to do things. So remember, the cardio or whatever it is gets the blood flowing, gets the testosterone pumping, gets you in the right mindset, gets the endorphins going, all these good things that you want to be doing. So make sure to do the exercise as well in the morning. That's it, guys. I really want you to give this a good shot for the next 2-3 weeks. Just do exactly what I say. I promise you, you're going to feel much better. You're going to be much more productive, and you're going to get a much better start on your day. Thank you as always for watching the video, or if you listen to this audio on SoundCloud or iTunes, thank you, and I wish you all the best in your personal development journey.